Hello viewers, my name is Korobidas. I welcome you all to my channel. So today's topic is again interesting. How to score 100% in exam. Nowadays competition is too high. So all of us want to score 100%. But children, please ask yourself one question. Are you all working on that? Yes, it is possible to score 100%. But for that, you have to work hard. It is a continuous process. We cannot achieve everything in one day. So for that, you have to be hardworking, sincere, punctual, consistent, honest. You should know how to manage your time. And above all, what is important? You have to follow a particular timetable. So today's video is not only for the students, also for the parents. Dear parents, please watch the video till end. At last, I'll show you the timetable also, what I have prepared for all the students from KG to 12. From my experience, I am telling, you can try with your kids. If it doesn't work, you please tell me. It really works. So to follow a particular timetable, you have to maintain some regularity. You have to maintain some rules. So I'm going to give you 5 important tips. How can you follow a particular timetable? For that, what are the things you have to follow? Tips number 1. Wake up early in the morning, which is very important. Yes, if you wake up early in the morning, you'll feel fresh. So dear parents, you please see that your child develop a habit of waking up early in the morning. Then, if you wake up early in the morning, then after waking up, just you have to pray to your Almighty God according to your belief system. Believe me, from my experience, I am telling, which is very important. It will give you strength to work throughout the day. Meditation and yoga, yes. 5 minutes meditation in the morning will help you to increase your concentration power. Yoga or exercise for 5 to 10 minutes, if you can find out in the morning, it will help you to keep you fit. Point number 2, whatever you study or whatever you learn, don't forget to share with your friends and family members or with your parents. Now, because of the pandemic, maybe you are not able to share with your friends, but please share with your parents. It will help you to gain confidence. Don't think, because it is said that sharing knowledge is the ultimate form of learning. All your concept will be clear. कभी कभी बच्चे क्या बोलते हैं, अरे मैं तो किसी के साथ शेयर नहीं करूँगी क्योंकि उससे ज़्यादा मार्क्स मिलेगा. ऐसा नहीं है बच्चों. You should share your knowledge. Then only you will become more confident. Point number 3, you should maintain a healthy diet. Healthy diet means don't skip breakfast, lunch and dinner. Breakfast should be 50% of the whole day meal, lunch 30% and dinner 20%. Drink lots of water. Okay, it will keep you hydrated throughout the day. And if possible, drink lukewarm water. Some students are so much serious in studies, they forget to take their breakfast, lunch, dinner, whatever it is. But children, you remember one thing, health is wealth. If you do not take care of your health, before exam if you fall sick, then all your hard working will go in vain, right? So you should take care of your health. And do not eat junk food. Sometimes it's okay, no problem, but don't eat too much junk food. Point number 4, a good night's sleep is very, very important. Minimum 8 hours of sleep you should take. It will help you to feel you fresh throughout the day. Point number 5, very, very important. Whatever you are doing for yourself. If you love yourself, you have to take care of yourself. How can you take care of yourself? That means if you want to get something, you have to give something. You have to give time to your studies. Nobody should tell you that it's time to study. It has to come from inside. You have to help your parents to help you. How can you help your parents? You can help your parents with your result, with your good result. Only monetary help your parents can do for you, but if your result is not good, you will not get admission in a good institution or college. So yes, you think that you are not doing for your parents, you are not doing for others, you are not doing for teachers. Whatever you are doing for yourself. You can shape your future with your one small step. Okay, so you have to follow that timetable. Now I am going to show you that timetable which I have prepared from my experience, and believe me, it works like miracle, but you have to follow that timetable. So please watch the video till end. I am going to show you the timetables which I have prepared from KG to class 12. So I am going to show you the slide for class KG to 5. So how I have prepared the timetable, you just see. So this is quite informative. From my experience I have prepared, so definitely it will work. You can try with your child at home. So first KG to 1, I have given 1 hour study on regular basis. So they must maintain a regularity. They should learn that yes, every day they will have to study. Now timing I have given from 6 to 8. 2 hours time. They can start from 6 o'clock. Then because anyway, they cannot concentrate more than 15 minutes at a time. So after 15 minutes, let them take a break. And within that break time, give them some snacks, suppose biscuits, whatever they like, then kaju, almonds, all the brain foods you can give to them. And make sure that you keep the water bottle ready. Otherwise they will, वो लोग बोलेंगे कि मम्मी मुझे सुसु लगी है, पॉटी लगी है, बार बार उठ के जाएंगे, so that आपको जाना नहीं पड़ता है. So इसके लिए within this 2 hours time, make sure that they study for at least 1 hour. Okay, then for class 2 and 3, 2 hours time on regular basis, 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. 3 hours time. Within that 3 hours time, so they will also take break after 30 minutes, 10-15 minutes break they will take. Then let them, tell them to drink water. So 3 hours, 2 hours is enough for class 2 and 3 students. Then class 4 and 5, 3 hours on regular basis. So 6 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. So maximum 45 minutes they can concentrate at a time. So after 45 minutes, they will take break for 10 minutes or 15 minutes. Then after that, then again they will study. So in this way, this taking break is very, very important. Otherwise, they will feel bored. And you just see that they study different kind of subjects. Suppose maths, then again English. Then if variety is there, they will not get bored. Don't tell them to study the same subject. So they should get the taste of variety of subjects. Okay, so you please try at home. You can try with your kids. Then Sunday fun, masti, outing, shopping, watching TV, whatever they like. Please do not force them. You listen to them that day. Okay, and let me tell you one thing, especially for these students from KG to class 3, when they are going to study, you make sure that you are not on mobile. That means you are not watching mobile. Yes, I know this is very important. This is very difficult, because you just see nowadays without mobile we cannot do anything, but we have to do sacrifice. If you want to help your child, so definitely we have to sacrifice. Now next is for classes 6 to 8. This is the timetable I have prepared for the classes 6 to 8. So this side I have given time, and this side all the days are there. So I have given some pictures also this side. Okay, students, those who are watching this, bananas, you have to eat bananas every day. Apples, fruits, These are all brain foods. Okay, then first Monday 6 p.m. To 6:45 p.m. So as I told you, their attention span is 45 minutes. So they cannot concentrate more than 45 minutes at a time. So that is why 6 to 6:45 first period. Then after that break, then again 7 to 7:45, then again break, then 8 to 8:45, then again break, then 9 to 9:45. Then Monday first period is social, the next period English, the next period they will have to practice maths. So from the reading they are coming to practice now. They will write, then after that moral science. They like to read the stories also. They can relax their mind. So you just see, parents, you please see that why I have given, simply I have not given these periods. You just see so that they get variety of subjects, otherwise they will get bored. Then Tuesday first period science, then second period again they will have to practice maths suppose, then Hindi, then English. Then Wednesday first period I have given social, very important subject, then English grammar, little light subject, they will enjoy also. Then after that again they will come for writing, means they will practice maths, then again Assamese. Then Thursday first period I have given science, then second period English, third period Hindi, and last period English grammar. You will get little relax, variety of subjects I have included, you just see. Then Friday science first period, then second period Assamese, next period maths, then last period social. And Saturday maths, then science, then moral science, you'll get relax, then social. Then Sunday outing, fun time, and you just make sure that at least 1 hour they study. And because nowadays the online classes are going on all the time, they are with the mobile. So that is why I have given only Sunday. They can study computer theory or practical, whatever they like. Yes, and according to this timetable, number of periods in a week for different subjects: social 4 days, science 4 days, maths again 5, Assamese 2, Hindi 2, English 3, English grammar 2, moral science 2, and computer 1. 1 means actually whole day they are getting, so according to their convenience they can use that day. So they can study for 2 hours also, that's up to them. So actually why it is very important to follow a particular timetable, you just see, because otherwise sometimes it so happens that suppose we are studying English only for whole day. So they are not, they will get bored after some time. And next they also suppose English only, so we forget yesterday what we studied. So that is why if they follow a particular timetable, they can give equal distribution to all the subjects. So that is why it is very important. So now this is the timetable for class 9 and 10. So in class 9, generally students, they go for coaching institute or tuitions. So that is why I have given the time, evening time, I have given from 6:30 to 7:20 first period, then 7:30 to 8:20, then 8:30 to 10 p.m. This time I have given little longer. Then Monday first period English, then social, then maths. Tuesday suppose Hindi, Assamese, then maths, science. So variety will be there. You just see maths they will have to practice, then science again they will study, Hindi and Assamese they like. Then Wednesday social, maths, English. Then Thursday science, English, maths. Then Friday science, Hindi, Assamese, social. Then Saturday maths, social, science, and Sunday computer. Because as you know, because of the pandemic, all the time they are with the mobile only. So that is why only 1 day is enough for them to study computer. So according to their convenience, they can study theory also, they can study practical also. And moral science anyway they like only. So in a week, class 9 and 10 students, they can go for outing, they will feel relaxed. Then 10 to 10:30 p.m. is given for dinner. Then 10:30 to 11:30, according to the need of the subject, they can study. 1 hour at least after dinner they can study. Then number of periods according to this timetable is maths 5, social 4, Hindi Assamese 2, English 2, science 4, computer 3. Okay, so keep in mind, if you strictly follow a timetable, definitely you can score good marks in exam. Yes, you can score 100% in exam. Okay, so next I'll show you for 11 and 12. So this is lastly this is the timetable for class 11 and 12. Yes, all of us, we know that in class 11 and 12 time management is very important. So if you know how to manage time, because mainly science students, they will have to do practical also, they will have to study theory subjects also. So in all the subjects are equally important, so they will have to give equal time to all the main subjects. So if they do not follow a particular timetable, ultimately their works will be pending. Okay, so you have to strictly follow a timetable. So here I have also given the time from 6:30, because they will go for coaching institute or tuition classes. Then when they come back, by the time they come back, so it will be around 6 o'clock or 6:30. So they can start from 6:30 to 7:20, 7:30 to 8:20, 8:30 to 10 p.m. Then Monday physics, suppose geography, psychology, then again biology, then again they will practice maths, eco, history. Then Tuesday chemistry, pol science, English, then physics, geography, psychology. Wednesday chemistry, pol science, maths, eco, history, biology, IP, sociology. Thursday physics, geography, psychology, maths, eco, history, and then English, then chemistry, pol science, biology, IP, sociology, maths, eco, history, then biology, IP, then again here sociology will be there, sociology. So then after that physics, geography, psychology, chemistry, then pol science. Then after that Sunday physical education, then English, and all the pending works they can do. Okay, this timetable prepared I have mainly for science and humanities students. And humanities students, for them English is very important subject. So definitely if you want, you can add some more periods to English. Okay, so Sunday physical education, science students, they like physical education, for them it's not very tough, I feel like that. So that is why according to their convenience, they can take 1 hour, 2 hours, or 3 hours. So only one day is enough for physical education. And humanities students, you can take 2 days also. Now 10 to 10:30 p.m. Dinner time, you can change. Then 10:30 p.m. to 12 p.m. I have given any subject according to the need. The number of periods of different subjects according to this timetable: physics 4, chemistry 4, biology 4, maths 4, English 3, and physical education 3. Okay, so you just see, definitely strictly you have to follow the timetable if you want to score good marks in exam. Otherwise you will not be able to score good marks. Now these are just the sample timetables what I have prepared. So while framing or while making a timetable, there's mainly 3 things you have to keep in mind. Variety is there. Then number 2, equal time is given to the main subjects. Then number 3, break is there in between the subjects. Okay, so these things are very important. I think I have covered all the points. And those who are new to this channel, if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, okay, please subscribe the channel, because all the educational updates, educational videos I'll be giving in my channel, and all the CBSE updates, any queries, please drop a comment in the comment box. How did you like the video? And if you like the video, please like, share, and subscribe, and press the bell icon to get the latest updates. Till then, bye bye, take care, and keep smiling.